Hey guys, nice to see ya. Today we'll be doing the story. Yay. Yeah, sorry, bot doesn't count. That's our little security bot in case of bots are in the channel. I'm trying to keep bots out, which are good. Servy bot is a bot, but protects from other bots mostly that are bad. Yeah. Because people make bot accounts, which I'm trying to yeah. Oh no. No spamming. Alright. Alright, we'll start the story. Let's see, quest, and then I believe it's, yeah, this one. It's in Sumeru? Okay, that's new. So we talked to Catherine in Sumeru. Yeah, I see that.
Perfect.
Oh,
It's you two. I
okay.
have a commission here that has your names written all over it. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the job.
The only ones for the job? Huh. If our help is really that important,
Like,
it's probably some
yeah,
ongoing
I'm really looking
classification,
forward to
right?
it. I want to see what it's about. I never heard of the classification before.
The Adventurers Guild doesn't employ that kind of classification system. In fact, this
Oh, it's
commission is
special.
also probably not nearly as intimidating as what you're expecting.
Ah,
All it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
missing person?
Huh? Then why did you say we were the only ones for the job?
Oh, game volume's very low. Okay, let me change that. Is that better? Or still low? I could also lower myself if I needed. That... Okay, that's better. Okay. I'll lock it in place then. Perfect.
I came across this commission while reviewing our backlog not too long ago.
Ah,
It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successive efforts to complete it have all ended in failure, despite attempts by several accomplished and renowned adventurers. With the reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the performance of the Sumeru branch at stake, it's in our best interest to assign this commission to the adventurer with the highest completion rate over the past few years.
that's definitely us, I see.
Well, that's us for sure.
Fire will get you everywhere with Paimon.
All I'm asking is for you to give it your best shot.
Yeah, we will.
If it proves to be beyond your capabilities as well, I'll talk to the commissioner about canceling the commission.
Okay, so who are we looking for? And
Yeah,
what is
Paimon
it about this commission that's made it so hard
definitely
to
agrees.
complete?
She's like, yeah, you're the number one.
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara Village. They say one of their own villagers has gone missing.
Oh, that's not good.
But the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name. They can only provide information about his general appearance.
Wait. Why don't they know his name if does he live there or does he just not live there? What?
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name?
That's what I said. Like, how do they not know his name?
If so many adventurers have failed to complete this commission, maybe this missing villager doesn't exist at all. Could it be some sort of a prank or something?
Maybe?
Unlikely. Several villagers came by to issue the commission, and judging by their appearance and tone of voice, they seemed incredibly sincere. It certainly didn't seem like a joke to them.
Paimon reads me sometimes, yeah.
Besides, putting up a commission requires a processing fee. There aren't many upsides to a prank that costs Mora to carry out.
Ah, true, that would be a little strange.
In any case, it would probably be best to go to Vimara Village and ask around first.
The Adventurers Guild does have some information on hand, but I would say anything you can learn directly from the villagers would be far more reliable. The best way to avoid misdirection is to go to the source.
That is true.
Alright then, let's go! I'm starting to get really curious about this whole thing.
So am I. Alright. Let's see. Bedtime story. An interesting question. Alright. So we go to the village. Let's see. Yep, right there. I'll teleport close. Yay.
We made it to Vamara Village! Why don't we talk to some of the villagers to learn a little bit more about the missing guy?
Here's one.
Hello there. You looking to buy something? I do business in this area.
Oh, no, we're adventurers. Catherine sent us to look into a commission here in Vamara Village.
Yeah.
Ah, so you're here about that then. You're not the first, that's for sure. We
He seems
certainly made
tired.
a lot of trouble for you all.
Oh,
To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers have made their way out here, confident they'd be able to help us, only to leave soon after with nothing to show for their efforts. We've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the area around the village has practically been overturned in search of clues. But no one has been able to make any headway.
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name? Where did he live? Does he have any relatives?
I don't know. I really have no clue. I couldn't tell you.
this is interesting.
Okay, guess you are really sick of answering questions.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my answer to your questions.
So these questions are no-go. Is there anything else you can tell us?
I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him. When you live in the same village as someone, you develop a lot of memories together, you know? We just don't know the specifics. Maybe we did at one point, but that information is long gone by now. At least that's what everyone in the village seems to think. We've all exchanged what we know, and that was the only logical conclusion.
Alright, specifics aside then, what kind of person was he?
Young guy, in his early 20s probably. Incredibly kind sort of person, always willing to lend a helping hand.
That's a very general answer.
I'd chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion. Very interesting guy, that one.
Now that you've started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before. Seems like he left a pretty good impression on you.
True.
But of course, everyone in the village is pretty fond of him. We wouldn't have issued that commission otherwise. There aren't many young people like him nowadays, so genuine and pure. To think that he just up and disappeared one day, I just hope nothing bad happened.
Could he have just moved away without telling anyone?
Possible.
No, he's not the type to leave without saying goodbye. And anyway, moving away without being seen by a single person in the village, there's no way he would have been able to manage that.
I see.
Alright, thanks for the information. We're gonna go ask around some more.
True. Across like this. Just 3 of these. Oh, someone got
I hear.
Hi, Grandpa Amadea.
Yeah.
I'll help you look for the guy that's gone missing.
Ah, so that's what brings you to these parts. Coming all this way for our sake. That's so very kind of you. With your help, I trust that young man's case is in good hands.
I wish I had Zhao Day. That's Zhao.
Could you tell us a bit about him?
Of course, I'm happy to help any way I can. With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance, but I do remember hearing the sound of his voice. Not recently, of course. That loss has left me feeling quite empty.
It's alright. Don't worry.
I don't think his parents are still living in the village, but somehow he never seemed lonely. In fact, he was usually the one offering companionship to others. He would often take time to visit the elderly or play with the orphans in the village.
That's nice.
And whenever someone had something on their mind, he was there to listen with open ears. He always knew just what to say.
That's fair.
As the village chief, I owe him many thanks. Helping villagers navigate difficult moments in their lives should have been one of my responsibilities, but he was often the one rising to the occasion.
That's nice.
Wow. He seems like such a nice and gentle person. No wonder his disappearance affected you all so much.
True.
But, you wouldn't happen to know any details about his name, address, or family situation, right?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I just can't remember. No matter how you look at it, I should know those things. But for some reason, no matter how hard I try to remember, the information just doesn't come. Perhaps my age really has caught up with me this time.
Something's definitely going on.
It's okay. There's no need to force yourself to try and remember. We'll figure something out. Well, Traveler, what do you think?
There's probably more to this case than meets the eye.
I think so too. Like, the name thing. It's so weird that no one remembers his name.
I agree.
And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived. It's like this guy's been erased from reality or something.
I would say it's more like he's someone who only exists in people's memories.
Wait, so you're saying it's not that he's been erased necessarily, but more like he never existed to begin with?
Maybe.
Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to process that one. Someone who only exists in people's memories?
Could it be like what happened with Greater Lord Rukadava, like some sort of mass alteration of people's memories?
You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right? You're here for the Vamara Village Commission?
Yeah.
Yep, sure are. We were just looking into the case.
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank goodness you haven't given up. I've been so worried the Adventurers Guild might cancel our commission. My name is Atosa, by the way. I grew up here in Vamara Village. Anyway, I just wanted to say, please keep searching for a missing villager. I'm begging you. You have to find him.
I'm sure we'll track him down.
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing villager? Are there any leads you can give us?
I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but follow me. There's a place I'd like to show you.
Okay. This is interesting. Wonder what she's showing us. Wonder who she is. Her name altogether says question mark, question mark, question mark. So she could be a good guy or something very odd in disguise. I don't know what yet. We'll see. It's only one way to find out, am I right? Follow. Right here.
Is this the place? Under this tree?
Okay.
Yep. I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is very meaningful to me. It's so full of memories. We used to always sit together under this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look up at the clouds in the sky or stop to feel the wind against our skin. We could sit there for hours at a time, never realizing how long it had been. I was actually adopted by the people of Vamara Village.
Oh.
The forest rangers found me in the woods as a child. I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively. Still, there were times when I couldn't help but feel incredibly alone.
Alone?
How should I put it? When
something's bothering you, or when you have good news to share, you always want to talk about it with somebody. But for the longest time, I didn't know who I could talk to, or if I should say anything at all.
See.
Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in others, I don't want to become a burden.
That's what family is for.
Really? You know exactly how I feel?
I used to have someone like that, a family member that I could talk to no matter what. But now, I have a lot of friends who understand me and would be happy to hear me out. I relate to that on the Traveler's level.
Oh, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well, I guess you could say that to me. He felt like both a family member I could rely on and a friend who could really understand me.
True.
No matter what came my way, I knew I could always talk to him. He was so thoughtful and pure, and patient too. Whenever I talked to him, he would always seem so interested, as if the things I was describing were just as important to him as they were to me.
True.
Ever since he disappeared, there's been so much I wanted to tell him. No, none of those things matters now. I just really want to see him again.
Wow, you two must have been really close. Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
He mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the village. He'd share a lot of his own wild ideas as well. Oh, right, I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was, they're not here anymore.
Oh.
I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or passed away, and I didn't want to pry.
I see.
Still not much to go off of.
Look at me. Talking your ear off and still nothing to show for it. I'm sorry I wasn't more help.
Help us understand better.
The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were still together. Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right?
True.
What's wrong, Traveler?
It was always the same time of day. Based on what we learned, this is definitely not a regular person's missing case. That is true, because the sun was always on the same sort of day. But a toss just told us about this time could be key to unraveling the whole mystery. Oh, some hilly churls fighting.
Hey, look at those hilly churls over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting a little strange?
Yeah, they kinda are. Oh, and a mage.
The Abyss Order. Could they be the ones behind all of this?
Possible. Oh.
Uh-oh, we've been
Fight
spotted!
time.
Quick, get ready to fight!
Shine down.
Should have never let this fight. That's okay. I'll fight with Raiden and Zhongwei. Some Zhao. Where'd he go? That's perfect. He's in the bubble trap. Alright. A little more. Perfect. I could start getting him while he's down. Oh, uh-oh. Good thing I brought Raiden to this fight and Benny. For that, those two. Yeah, Benny's here. He's just not good against fire. This order. get you down. Now,
Order guide you.
this guy down.
There is no escape.
I could use electric on him. Perfect. Got him.
Thank you so much. I wasn't
And he's in
expecting
there.
monsters to show up. If you hadn't been here, I'm not sure what I would have done.
He's just not effective against the fire guy.
It was no trouble.
What is the Abyss Order doing around here?
Now that I think about it, the hilly trolls around Vilmara village have been a lot more active lately.
Ah,
They seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight. Chief Amadea doesn't allow the children to play in the area around the village anymore.
so there's definitely Abyss Order activity.
Maybe the Abyss Order really is involved.
True.
Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vimara Village just in case. If the Abyss Order is plotting something, that could spell trouble for the villagers.
True.
Wait a second.
Oh,
The person! it's Dainsleif!
I haven't seen Dainsleif in a while. Last time I saw him, I think, was in Sumeru. Last time, well, this is Sumeru, but before the Fontana. Oh, we're getting Nadeline soon. That's why.
Oh, a friend of yours?
Yeah, I remember that too.
Well, I'll leave you all to it then. I should head back to the village and check up on Chief Amadea and the others anyway. See you later.
I also notice we get Dainsleif every time, like, there's a new nation coming out soon. It's just something I notice.
Yep, see you later, Atosa!
Yeah. And it usually happens around the summertime when it starts.
Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
I'm on Scoldin Dainsleif.
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
True, but that's why they have the summer thing in between in August. What's it called? Like the you know that beach event that they have every summer with like beach, like summer swimsuit outfits and stuff. The last one they had, I think, was Ayaka in her outfit in Klee. No wait, Ayaka was in that outfit. That was something else. Klee and I think Lisa it was. I can't remember. Yeah, the summer event. They're probably gonna have another Fontaine one this year since we did Sumeru last time. We'll see.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just now.
Maybe introduce more into the witch Hexa circle. Maybe. We'll see.
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose?
We're also on their tail.
No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now that there's something strange about this place.
Yeah, we noticed.
The Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area. Or worse, their plan could already be in motion.
Yeah, true.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the hilly trail activity in the area?
I mean, it has to be based on what we saw.
As things stand, I highly doubt that is their primary motive. I would imagine the increased hilly trail activity is merely a byproduct of whatever it is they're really trying to accomplish.
That is true. There's definitely something weird about the memory thing going on and whatever's going on around the area, as well as the time of the memory that took place.
Still, the hilly trail activity is causing a lot of problems for the people here. We should stick around for a while and protect the village, don't you think?
The best way to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. That is how we prevent further tragedy.
And after that, you also owe us many answers, that is true.
And you shall have them. I never intended to hide anything from you. Don't worry. There should be ample time to talk.
Okay. Return to Vermara village to gather intel based on... Yeah, because now we know, from last time, he knew our sibling as well, so...
Ah, so that was the commission that brought you here to Vimara village. Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. I would agree that it's unlikely you have a simple missing persons case on your hands.
Yeah, we figured that one out.
Any possible connection to the Abyss Order is still unclear.
Sure.
It appears all we have by way of clues is increased hilichurl activity, and that is certainly not much to go off of.
How about the intel you promised me? Yeah, we need that.
That mysterious voice he heard in his sister's memory. The
Oh.
one who called himself a sinner. Who is he?
Yeah. Need no more.
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
I want to have faith in her.
I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened.
True.
There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done.
Oh?
The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me, and long betrayed their nation.
Oh.
His name is Vedrfolnir, the Visionary.
Oh.
I'm loath to admit it, but he is also my kin, my older brother.
Oh, that's a twist.
Your brother?
What happened between the two of you? What really happened back in Conria?
There were 5 of them, the 5 sinners of Kanria.
Oh.
The wise Roptatir, the visionary Vedrfolnir, Gold Rhindaughter, the foul Sertologi, and Rehir of Solnari, Rerir.
I did hear Rhindaughter before in old texts. I remember something about that. Some of these names do ring a bell.
No matter how eroded my memory may become, I will never forget their names. One day, I shall have my vengeance.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Rhindaughter is the one who created Albedo.
Oh, yeah.
Sertologi is Skirk's master.
Oh. Huh.
And the one we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vedrfolnir. If he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clotar to create the Abyss Order was him.
Oh. Somehow everything is connected. That's true, then the stone states we found in that ruin contain the ones who outlined Fontaine's prophets. That was likely Null's doing as well?
They were once people of great esteem in Kanria. Those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best of their peers, outstanding in their respective fields.
So wait, Rhindaughter is one that created a box, a Beto, and a part of the Hexacer. Oh, interesting.
The 6 of us, together. We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster. The ones to stop the Vinster King from continuing to rock the foundation of the world. Yet, deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of the Abyss, and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world.
Oh. And Skirk's master. Oh.
So they became sinners, but also transcendent beings, each in possession of world-shattering power.
Is that something about the Hexen Circle? Is there more to the Hexen Circle? Do we know what we know? Or is there people part of the Hexen Circle and other part?
And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy. And for that, they shall never have my forgiveness.
My sibling came into contact with... Oh yeah, that scene of his son. Oh, that was his brother.
Indeed. If they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world.
It must be hard to talk about all of this.
Of course. As I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
So, Dane, what have you been looking into all this time?
True.
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched. By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
True.
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they going to use it to corrupt Osial and make a god or something?
True.
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just some sort of technical experiment.
Oh?
The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase and found some other way to keep moving forward.
Oh, that's not good.
There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Then, what should we do? It's not too late, is it?
Our most pressing concern is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate. From there, we'll be able to deduce the Abyss Order's true objective.
True.
Based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way.
That could make sense because it is changing people's memory, which is also acting, and people are acting like this guy exists, but may have never have, so it sounds so.
The ley lines?
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes? I believe that was due to the fact that the ley lines in that area were unstable.
Yep, that makes sense.
My recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the ley lines.
One of the things that flows through the ley lines are memories. That is true.
Wait, then our commission here in Vimara Village, the person who seems to exist only in people's memories, could it be connected?
It definitely seems so. Memories, ley lines, the Loom of Fate, the missing person that doesn't seem to exist. What's the connection between all of
It's
this?
certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow. This missing persons case could very well turn out to be the key to unraveling these mysteries.
True.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating somewhere a little further away tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, fast forward time for me, basically, through a cutscene. Why did my sound just... Oh,
So
That's what-
tired.
never mind.
I used way too much brain juice yesterday. It's all Dane's fault saying all that complicated stuff.
Didn't sleep well either.
Well, let's go find Dane. We've got a lot to do today.
Yeah.
Great place for a vacation.
Walk the day.
Let me just take a few more days.
There he is. He's just looking in one direction.
Dane? Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here?
Definitely looking in one direction.
Did something happen?
What's wrong, Dane?
The missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
Oh?
Oh,
Let's see.
young guy? Early 20s?
Yeah, that. Why?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before.
Oh, he's being affected.
Memories of him.
Maybe we just talked too much about him yesterday and you had a weird dream or something?
Maybe.
No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories. Memories that suddenly appeared in my mind after I woke up.
Ah.
And I'm certain I've never met this person before.
Well, what exactly did you remember?
I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
Oh. That's definitely something that didn't happen.
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then.
Yeah.
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to implant memories into the minds of others.
How is that even possible?
Wait then. All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too?
Yeah,
Maybe they never knew him at all.
that is possible.
But why would he do something like that?
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this morning.
It's
What
possible.
sort of truth?
It's possible that they're trying to manipulate memories of people around them.
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first
Oh.
field tiller. They haven't stopped searching for it.
I see.
I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps implanting that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way.
What if that memory is real? I still say.
Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that just yet.
I see.
However, considering their single-minded pursuit of the eye, I would say an equal level of caution is in order on our part.
Ah.
Come with me. We must check whether the eye is still in our possession.
So, wait.
So you're going to take us to where you hid it?
Wait. That's not a good idea, because if he leads them, that's not good either. But what if someone follows us? We go straight there and someone is on a tail, and we just explode? Yeah, we are. Maybe there's a reason the Abyss Order went in the first place. Of course, change the location. Given what I know of him, I'm sure Dane has already thought of that possibility. It seems he might already have it. Either way, Dane. Oh, my audio's breaking up. Yeah. It's only on Genshin, I think. Or is it my mic, too?
Of course.
Oh, it's me. Hold on. Let me fix that.
There's a lot of great stuff here. Don't miss out.
Is this better? Am I breaking up anymore? Testing, testing. Testing, testing. It's a little distant. Okay.
Rush. I'll admit the top. It's all thanks to Leslie Lord's salary that I'm able to join the
Okay. Do you hear me better now that I switched it back a little bit? Or is it still breaking up? Okay, good. It's better. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Looks like I just had to switch it from the last, to the vault and then back onto my microphone. That's probably all I need to do. It does that sometimes. Alright, Bane is up here. me get that real quick. That's some more right there. There we go. Oh, he's like in this part of the wall.
So you hid it way out here? Not an easy place to discover, that's for sure.
That's true.
Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Yeah.
Traveler, wait.
Wait, what? Hmm? Oh, he's being affected by something.
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
What was Dane going to tell me just now?
Hey, wait up!
Hi, Curious. Nice to see ya. Yes, I am. Still playing games on Genshin. Yep. Yeah. I'm in the newest story of Dainsleif, which is cool. Let's see. This is the domain, so I'll start that. Ooh. It's like close to the chasm kind of, because you can kind of tell some of these rocks. Yeah, I know. There's a lot to catch up on, but a lot of people will definitely watch your streams again once you start playing again. There's definitely a lot to see now, honestly. And a lot of fun new things. They actually have, now for story quest, if you could turn on focus mode, and you won't have NPCs go off track of your main quest and interfere, and you wouldn't have to stop some of your quests that way, which is nice. Yeah. It is a money pit at times too. I will say that. I still stay free to play though. Partially. I have been gifted welcomes by you in the past as well. And Frosty has been gifting me some, which I thank you for, Frosty.
Worthless. Here. Worthless.
You did for my birthday. It's appreciated.
Quake. Get out of my.
Yeah, I went to Disney for my birthday not too long ago. I turned 30 this year, which is cool. Oh, I see. That's a fair statement. I never said your account, Frosty. Said you helped me with mine. I was saying you helped me as a birthday gift, which was nice. Yeah, that's fair statement. I get that.
You can access the upper floor through the side door.
Oh.
Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism over there.
Oh, these are mechanisms. Got it. Yes. We have that, we say that in the US too, I agree. And many years to come. Oh, there's a little treasure chest here. Hold on. 3 Primos. Yeah. Always gotta get those. Oh. Okay, I gotta open this door. So what's in this Abyss hideout? I wonder. Oh wait, this isn't Abyss hideout. This is Dainsleif hideout. I forgot. Okay, so we gotta fight this guy. I am still fighting for affiliate. I'm hanging by a thread. I've been trying. Still fighting for affiliate after 4 years now. It's been hard. I'm surprised I haven't attracted anyone with my streams yet, honestly. Yeah, I know. I've been doing a lot. Yeah. Yeah, it's mostly the views. It's the 3 average that I've been struggling definitely on. Definitely the views. It's only the views that I struggle with. Which, you know what, I get it. Like, there's gonna be times where people can't come, but it's just I don't have a lot of people around, so that's all.
By the light. That should unlock the mechanism.
3 at an average of 3 over 30 days. That's basically what I need. Okay, so I rotate this device. I got a match. Okay, let's say puzzle. Alright. Gotta match them somehow. Oh, I gotta put them in the light. I see, I see. Okay, those 2 there. Oh, hold on. I gotta turn, I think this one? Oh, I messed up. Hold on. Turn this one. There we go.
The door's open. Let's go. Our destination is just up ahead.
Yeah, it would be appreciated. And don't worry. Yeah. I also use Prime. I use it to help people as well when I can. It's very nice though. I really hope I can hit affiliate eventually. I'm still trying. I'm still going at it. It's probably because I don't stream as much. I stream on Thursdays and Saturdays usually. But it's because I work, you know? I still gotta carry my job on top of streaming. It's been tough. The streaming has not taken off, so yeah. Can't really go full-time into it either. Ooh, big statue.
Can't go any further.
Nice to see the Dead Fam here. Thank you so much. It's appreciated. Thank you for coming. Looks like we can't go any further. My mind just said that. My mind's like, huh?
Be on your guard. I sense the presence of the abyss.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, is that a new abyss mage? That's like a frost. This is a new abyss mage. Life's good. I've been doing my farming still in the summer. I'm trying to start like a little side business in the winter to keep afloat during the winter. Because when the farm closes in the fall, from winter to spring, I have like I struggle with the bills, which my mom was nice enough to cover. But I'm gonna start a little side business to help cover it myself, you know? Pickles. I'm actually thinking of doing an art window painting on Etsy or something. I've been looking into, I painted a big giant picture of The Legend of Zelda window art on a giant frame. I'm thinking of doing stuff on a miniature scale for standees. That'll be cool. Oh, yeah. I actually am in 3D modeling, except the problem is, I'm still a beginner, and it's a learning process. I'm not as good as most 3D modelers, so I'm trying to improve my resume, but I am creating something for a friend right now, which is nice. He said he'll give me a little something, like a gift card, $50 or something, which I agreed upon because, honestly, I'm still learning. Yeah, true. Yes, I'm streaming as well. Alright. We defeated him, yeah.
Just as I suspected. The false memories were a trap. The Abyss Order just wanted to follow us here.
Not really. It's more of Blender is a new program for me to learn, and a step up from Blender is learning Unreal Engine, which is a whole nother dive which I gotta learn, but the time it takes to learn that is a lot of time. So, because I'm working part-time as well as streaming and trying to keep up with other people in my life, and a lot of keeping up my house, like my apartment on top of that, there's a lot. Also, I do composition lessons as well on Mondays. It's just a lot in my schedule, you know? Yeah. Learning Unreal is a whole nother ballgame for me. I used to be very good at Unity. Now I'm learning Blender. I'm still learning Blender. Slightly. And then now they're doing Unreal Engine, and I gotta learn that. Yeah. The way I learn is by DIY videos and trial and error, and kind of like tinkering it with it. That's why I also do a lot of save files and backups in order to do that. The best way for me to learn is hands-on as well, so, yeah.
Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see.
Oh, what happened? Oh, Dane's not in a good condition. Yeah, that's true.
Dane? What's wrong?
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines. It must be the work of the Abyss.
Yeah, but I do need to kind of learn different ways of creating avatars in Unreal and in Blender, which is kind of like gonna take some time learning from cell shading to like learning how to keep the avatar working well in Unreal, which is still a lot for me to learn. It's not simple for me. I will say that some of the terms I'm still learning, which is in Blender, which is still a learning process.
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing. Paimon doesn't feel it.
Oh?
You two, do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place.
Leave you here on your own? Will you be alright?
The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara Village, I suspect you might finally have the opportunity to locate the missing villager.
Yeah, I just kind of like do it without a scene template. It's easier.
Just think of it as a way to divide and conquer.
Alright. I don't know what's going on with Dean, but something's up. Dean does have a point. But something still feels off. What am I missing? Yeah, something's off about Dean. It feels like Is he like an Abyss Order in disguise? We haven't technically. He's been like that since we woke up. Maybe that's not Dayton? Like something's going on. Oh? Yeah, the viewer average. So I stream only on Thursdays and Saturdays, so it's usually less than a month that I stream, but I just need people to show up for all those times I stream within that time frame of what would be 30 days. It's tough. Oh, he wanted us to leave because the other traveler's here. Oh.
You risked your safety and that of the Eye?
Oh.
That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
Oh.
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
Oh.
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom.
I stream for about an hour,
I
sometimes
face
2
alone.
hours. I stream a minimum of. So originally I streamed longer than that, but I'm trying to shorten my hours so the views don't stretch for the average. I've been doing better recently, but still haven't hit it. It's been a struggle.
I know you must have a lot to say. But if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
Yeah, it's interesting though, watching her fight Ainsley. In the actual lore, according to Genshin's retelling of it, it is accurate. So.
The Abyss Order's on the move. The ley lines are all out of whack.
True.
We better hurry back to Vimara Village and see what's going on.
So while they're fighting, we're going back to the village. Okay.
Hey, look at those hilly trails over there.
They seem strangely calm.
Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago?
Oh yeah, they
Why
were.
are they so calm all of a sudden?
Wait, I hear something.
In the new world, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy.
Wait, what?
Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
Is that Ainsley's brother saying that? Yeah, they're doing drops for Genshin in streams, which is nice.
Did you hear that? What was that sound just now?
You heard it too, Paimon?
It sounded so gentle. Could that voice be comforting the hilly trails in some way?
Could be.
Oh, this is weird. Let's check if this is happening anywhere else.
I really hope you are able to get your video quote card soon. It would be nice to see see all the events that were experienced thus far, honestly. There's a lot to see. And there's a lot of new mechanisms. Oh, by the way, Kyrios, now we have 200 resin instead of 160. We have 200 now. They upped the resin. Check the hill on the hilly trail. I was going the wrong way. That's understandable. Hopefully you guys will eventually get there. I'll definitely watch you guys when you do. I miss watching guys play, honestly. It's always nice watching you guys. Okay, where exactly were the Hurley Trails again? I think I just walked past them. Oh, no, definitely not that way. Maybe here more? Yeah, definitely up here more. Okay, check on the Hilly Trails. This is what I had. Nope. They're not responding. Check on the Hilly Trails. Look for a yellow circle. Hold on. Oh, I see it. I had to close up the screen to see it.
Looks like the same thing is happening over here too. The hilly trails are calm.
I see. That's okay. I would still watch ya. It's honestly nice watching it either way. Yeah, I understand that. Well, either way, I really hope when you guys eventually, maybe one day, get the time to do it, or the money-wise, I'll always be here waiting. And I still am in your server. I'll still see you around. I do peek in once in a while. So I do pay attention to what's going on.
You see, we're both still here.
Oh.
We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love.
Ah, okay, that's understandable. Yeah, there's a lot of things definitely that'll be fun to watch you stream again, though.
Release your tears. You no longer need to hold back your sorrow.
Oh. But even so, it's nice that you come by and help me in my streams as well. It's appreciated. It's nice seeing some old friends. You guys, of course, introduced me to slug buns.
Over there. It looks like they're sleeping.
In the end, he whispered softly, "Sleep well, Father."
I'm still a part of her server as well.
My beloved people. When you awake, that which differentiates us shall be no more.
Definitely get some sleep, Curious. Have a good night, okay? Thank you, Curious. It's appreciated. Just keep it on 1% so don't wake you up. Alright? Have a good night.
It almost sounds like a poem or some kind of story. Well, now that the Hillytrolls have calmed down, Vimara Village should be safe at least. Let's put this situation to the side for now. Dan said this might be our chance to find the missing villager, so we should head back to Vimara Village before it's too late.
True. Maybe we should see what's going on with Stain. Yeah, we should definitely check out what's going on. Things lead to the villagers. A swim. Here.
Grandpa Amadea, is everyone alright? The Abyss Order seems to be up to something nearby.
The Abyss Order? This is the first I'm hearing of it. Thank you for your concern, but as far as I'm aware, it's been business as usual here in the village.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across any clues about the missing villager while we were gone, did you?
Yeah, I'll be saving
Someone's
Claron's hang up
gone
another
missing, you
time.
say? Who would that be?
Huh?
They don't remember the missing person anymore. You don't remember?
Well, you know, the young guy from Vimara Village. The one you've been looking for all this time. You posted a commission with the Sumeru Adventurers Guild. That's kind of the whole reason we're here, actually.
Yeah.
Your missing persons commission.
I do apologize, you two. I hope I'm not worrying you too much. I'm sure it's just my age making me forgetful again. At least right now, I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring to. Perhaps you should try asking someone else.
But how is that? Alright. Thanks for your help, Grandpa
So,
Amadea.
all of a sudden, it's all here.
Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa Amadea about the missing villager. There's no way he could have forgotten all about him just like that.
Yeah.
What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again?
We should check in with... It's too early to say. Yeah, we should check in with
You're
the
right.
others.
We should narrow down the possibilities first. Let's go ask someone else then.
So, their memory seems to be gone of... So... Turn this way... Oh. It was on the other side of the river. Hold on. Just gotta swim a little bit this time. Oh, nope. Not him. Okay. Let's see. It's more up here, maybe? Why is it telling me up here? Ah, there's the person I was looking for.
Someone's gone missing? Who?
Yep.
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things about earlier? The one you always used to chat with. He's around 20 years old, and you said he was a kind, warm-hearted person?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Really? You remember?
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. If you're certain that's what I said, then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why'd you say he's gone missing?
Have you seen him recently?
Yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him, too. They couldn't have gone far.
Okay, that's interesting.
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently he just saw him? Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but that we've somehow returned to a time before he went missing?
Maybe. Now returning to the past would be that simple. Given everything Dean mentioned about disturbance of ley lines, I'd say it's far more likely this is related to memories itself. I need to think carefully what's really going on. People have forgotten about the missing person.
Just like what happened with Greater Lord Rukadevada, no one remembers him, because there's been a change in people's memories.
You're presently transversing someone's memories.
Just like what happened
Oh
with
wait,
Greater Lord...
I didn't press it.
If this person only exists in people's memories, maybe we're in someone's memory right now.
True. We return to the point the disappearance took place.
If we really did travel back to a time before he disappeared, that could explain why the villagers said he hadn't gone missing.
Windy? Yeah, that's the Genshin audio. I'm still trying to fix that, kind of. Alright. Let's go with this conclusion.
Right! Paimon totally forgot about the ley line disturbances. We're in someone else's memory.
Yeah.
Just like how you entered your sibling's memory last time. That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing.
Oh, it's only when I
After
talk.
all.
Hold on. Let me fix the audio again. Is this better? For a length of a time. Oh, like, maybe it's something with my mic. I'll have to check on it later. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, let me do something real quick. Exit, no, I can't do that. I'll just do this real quick. Maybe this will fix it? No? We are really in someone's memory.
If he's someone who only exists in people's memories, then we're finally on the same turf. But didn't Bayron just say that he saw him leave the village with someone? Where should we go look for him?
True. Let me see if it's if I unplug the mic and plug it back in. Testing? Okay. Oh, testing? Testing? Does that sound a little better?
Who knows how long this ley line disturbance is gonna last? We might not have that much time, and we don't even know whose memory this is.
Let's go through what we know so far. Alright.
Good idea! That'll help us narrow things down. We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to...
I'll try not to dwell on it right now. Implant memories into the minds of others.
Right! That! Could we try to figure out more about him using what we know of his ability? Like, does it maybe leave a trace that would somehow give him away?
Implanting memories into the minds of others must be an imperfect process. There's no way new memories could be perfectly blend with the old ones. There has to be some kind of tell. Scenes from false memories will not change. Time does not pass with false memories.
If time was allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original recollection. That would make it much harder to avoid suspicion.
False memories are easily forgotten.
There's a difference between memories that arise from lived experiences and those that are implanted into the mind. Perhaps it has something to do with time.
Scenes from false memories will not change.
There's a difference between memories that arise from lived experiences and those that are implanted into the mind. Perhaps it has something...
Oh, hold on, I didn't interpret.
All the memories seem to be set in or near Vimara village.
Yeah.
But I'm still not sure if they're restricted to this location.
True. I'll go with this one as my conclusion.
Maybe not.
Nope,
We don't
nope.
have any...
Maybe this one?
No.
That leaves one more.
If
Oh, wait,
time is allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original
Let's make a conclusion.
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit!
Ah,
That
true.
must mean time isn't passing! That's the tell of the fake memories!
Ah,
The implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the regular 24 hours of the day.
yep. That's fair.
If the memories included the regular passage of time, it would be easy for people to tell that something was off.
True.
Like there could be overlap or something. People might start to wonder why they remember doing two different things at the same time of day.
Ah,
That's why he makes sure the memories take place at a specific moment in time rather than over a period of time.
ah. If we consider this in conjunction with what we already know, the question of whose memories this is seems to have an obvious answer. I'm guessing...
Dainsleif had memories implanted into his mind. Could it be that it's happened more than once?
That's possible.
The color of the sky coincides with the moment in time she described. We thought Chief Amadea forgot about the missing villager, but it turns out we're at a moment in time before the village issued the commission.
True. So it's most likely Dainsleif.
No,
Nope.
that doesn't...
Okay.
The color of the sky.
Okay, let's go with that.
Oh, right! That's exactly what Atosa described!
Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk. Just like right
Ah.
now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the
So it's
sky.
Atosa.
Yep, that has to be it! This is definitely Atosa's memory.
To the tree!
Yeah, that's where they'll be.
Alright. So we figured out the Tosa's memory. Ah.
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger.
Oh.
She just talks like that out of habit. She's not trying to scare the children on purpose. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. Do you maybe have anything you want to share? It's okay if you don't. You could also just talk about what you think of me?
Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong and thoughtful young woman. You'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me.
Oh.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
Finally found him, but why does he look kind of familiar? He must have been that older guy that passed away, no?
Oh, right! This version of Atosa hasn't met us yet!
True.
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort to find me.
Oh.
So, I should see what they need. I'm sorry, Atosa. We'll have to continue this conversation another time.
This was another version of him before he went insane, I guess.
Another time, huh? Yeah, okay. I'll head back to the village then.
It's nice to see you, Traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
You're... Acting in the memories of this one and the Loom of Fate and everything else, we need to think of the one person who can connect us all together. Closer Albrecht.
Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the Loom of Fate.
Visionator of Val.
Dane's brother, one of the 5 sinners of Conria. The founder of the Abyss Order. The man who broke the curse of immortality.
Alright. It's Clothar Albrecht.
No.
No? Okay. Caliber?
You're Kari Bear Alberik.
Oh!
Oh. You know me? That's quite the surprise. I don't believe I've met you before.
That's before he turned into Hilichurl?
Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it?
Oh.
Your sibling's memory. You saw the me from back then.
Wait. I thought he passed away. What happened?
This is Atosa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her. But I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. Come, let's find somewhere else to talk.
Wait. I'm confused. Okay. Because Caliber saw himself as a Hilichurl and was horrified. Right? And then he jumped to his death, I thought. What happened? What happened to Caliber? This is different. Oh, I see. Oh, and I got a achievement. Oh, so this is before he passed away? Wait. So, I saw her back then. He said back then. If you... I say so. It's very complex in a story, and it's honestly interesting. What is this place?
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness.
Oh.
I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world, after all. As you well know.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Wasn't Calibert Big Hilly Girl, though? Or was it his father? I thought Calibert was the Hilly Churl.
It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this, and now, the time has finally arrived.
This is a rare opportunity. I should try to learn as much from Calibert as again. What exactly happened to you?
Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing through your veins. And a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the loom of fate.
Oh.
But despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the loom of fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction.
Oh, I see.
In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion. The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the loom of fate.
Oh. Albert is dead. That's why he no longer exists outside of people's memory. That's true.
As for your question, the loom of fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines.
Weaving ley lines.
In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own.
Well, it depends. If it's for streaming purposes, there's still a lot to go into, and it's not, unless you're ahead of the game. But as for if you're interested in it, I would say it's worth playing because of the game's story. But as a streamer, I would say if you decide to play Genshin, definitely play like a variety game on the side or something, because a lot of people will not probably be watching Genshin as much as they used to. And there's a lot of streamers that do stream Genshin that are well established.
Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories.
But as for interest, it is worth playing. That's what I feel like. At least. I mean, everyone could pick up the game and enjoy it at least, right? If it's a really nice game.
But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world.
So that was the source of your ability to implant memories.
Yes. I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation.
Ah.
After all, its existence cost me my life.
True. The memories that suddenly appeared in Dane's mind were implanted by Calibert, though through the half-finished Loom of Fate. That makes sense. I'm still lost as to why he went so far to introduce himself to all the residents of Varamir Village. Why did you implant memories of yourself into the people of Varamir Village?
That. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world. As if I had a chance at life.
What's the DLC? That's why. I never would have guessed. But if there's any kinds of meaning to this, does only existing in people's memories really count as living? Yeah, that's hard, I get that.
I know what you must be thinking. Why would I do something so meaningless?
Just wants to be loved.
But I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me.
That's understandable.
Chief Ahmadiyya, Haram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa.
Aww.
What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village.
Aww. I understand that. He just wanted to have a normal life.
I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life.
It's not the same though, but I understand why you tried to find out.
Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time.
Yeah, it's so sad.
I know it sounds stupid.
Oh, it's not stupid. Oh.
After all, my life ended a long time ago. Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness.
Oh, that's why he looks so older. Because he's left. Oh, that's sad though.
Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up.
In the end, this all stems from the tragedy that occurred in Conria back then. You know, everyone is looking for you.
I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all. But, well, that's not possible for me.
As I understand it, even though you only appeared in their memories, your existence was great comfort to them.
I know.
Well now, that I found you, let's continue the conversation some other time. Dane might still need my help.
Captain Dainsleif. Twilight's sword, you mean?
Yeah.
No need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end.
Settled?
Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing.
Oh.
The loom of fate has already been completed.
Uh-oh. What? The loom of fate's already completed. That means the eye of the first field killer must have fallen to the hands of the disc. Could this have something to do with it? Could something have happened to Dane? Oh.
No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine.
Okay.
The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning.
Oh.
Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he?
What?
His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the eye in order to have the chance to confront the princess. He would then hand the eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location.
I see.
That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once. A very thorough plan.
But Dane never handed me the eye.
That's right. Because in his mind, he had given it to you already.
Oh, no. They changed. Oh, no. Wait, does that mean he gave Dan a false memory? Yeah. He made him think that? When?
Before you two entered that false location.
Oh. That's why he changed. I figured something was wrong.
Traveler, wait.
Yeah, he was gonna give it to him. But why? Why did he do that? I know he's part of the Loom of
We have
Fate,
no time
but...
to lose. Let's head inside.
Uh-oh. That's not good. So when Dan froze up back then, it was because false memory was being implanted in his mind. No wonder.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye.
Oh.
Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary, and took that memory to be real.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, we had to retrieve the eye.
Well, why? Dane had the eye the whole time until the disorder took it away. I'm not sure there's anything we could have done. Now that the Loom is completed, what are you planning to do with it?
I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you, but I truly have no idea what the princess is planning. Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist. In the face of everything they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture. In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal, at least, has been achieved.
Your goal?
You remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic.
Yeah.
I believe you saw him in your sibling's memory.
True.
After he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form, I suffered from an indescribable level of mental anguish. To comfort me, my father told me a story. That this was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster.
Oh.
That story managed to dispel my fears, even if just for a moment. My goal was simple: to use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its strongest.
Okay.
To implant a specific memory into the minds of the hilichurls.
It's a good story, but what he was saying, it's not worth streaming. So if you're going to stream it, it's very far in and it's almost at its end of the series. But if you want to enjoy it in your own time and play as a fan of the game and see the story, it is simply worth playing to see if you like it. That's what was discussed. No worries.
In that memory, I would tell them a story, just like my father did for me. It was a story of fairy tales and love. More than anything, it was the story of us.
His father was the one who died playing the sacred device. Yeah, true. Yeah, it's very interesting and definitely something worth checking out if you enjoy the game itself. So what his goal was, that the only thing he wanted, he had a device as the power of Loom of Fate as at his disposal, and all he wanted to do was offer a moment of comfort. Aww. Yeah.
I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right to exist within it. Implanting those memories, that was the most worthwhile thing I could offer.
I think it was very meaningful indeed.
All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the Loom of Fate. In truth, that trace of my consciousness should have dissipated long ago. My goal was the one thing that allowed me to hold on all this time. But now, the bedtime story is finished. And it's finally time to rest.
Oh, cutscene. Oh, he's gone. Oh. That symbolized him leaving.
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time.
Oh. It's his sister. Been searching her for a long time, too. Oh. Is that really her?
Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible.
Oh.
Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too.
Aww.
Well, how about a conversation?
We could ask Lumine stuff. Wait. What's going on?
The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by.
I almost can't believe it's
Wouldn't you
real.
agree? That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean.
Ah.
I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years.
What are you going to do with the Loom of Fate?
The Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time. Before the heavenly principles awaken.
The heavenly principles are still asleep?
Yes, for 500 years now, ever since the cataclysm in Conria. There's been no sign of activity. Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne. Yes?
True.
Such a flagrant disregard for the rules, and still Celestia took no action.
Oh.
I suppose that's proof enough of the Heavenly Principles situation. However, the Heavenly Principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be, or what might trigger it.
You really hate the heavenly principles, don't you?
You could say that. Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded.
Ah.
The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful. Even as a hilly churl, seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist? Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the heavenly principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words.
So she traveled and seen all the tragedies, I'm guessing. She...
Ether?
You're the only one in this world who calls me that. There's so much I wanted to ask you, but for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now. There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the End. remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together, you told me you wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me. Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean...
I miss you too, Ether. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes, let alone my own brother.
Oh.
What's going on?
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer.
Oh, we'll be not seeing her again
In fact,
for a while.
aside from our inability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With Kari Bear gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here.
Oh.
Everything in space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
Oh, that's so sad.
You're only telling me this now?
What? Oh. No. We won't remember that. Oof. That's very hard. Either. He'll still be in despair, not remembering meeting with his sibling.
Still so sleepy. Paimon's head feels all fuzzy. Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that they saw us sleeping near the village yesterday. They couldn't wake us up no matter how hard they tried, so they decided to just bring us back here.
To not hear Paimon talking was a beautiful rest.
Oh, and Bane came by just now. It looked like he was injured.
Oh. Because they took the field tiller. Oh.
He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were all right and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but that's Dane for ya.
I'm having trouble thinking straight right now.
Let's think for a second. We were in that memory, and we saw that guy you called Kari Bear.
Oh.
He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember what happened.
He told me about the Luma. Wait,
Wait, really? What a score!
he still remembers someone. I guess part of the mission is complete then. Missing villager and personal existence in people's memory was Galbert all along. Now that he's gone, I'm not sure how to explain things to the villagers.
Well, what happened after that?
He probably can't remember. After that, I can't seem to remember. Maybe I'm just tired. I feel like something else happened. Why can't I remember? Ooh, that's so harsh. I feel bad for him. I gotta get going. Stuff before my own stream. Nice to see you. Have a good day, Demon, and hope to see you again as well. I'm not sure why, but I almost feel like I lost something.
Ah, there you are. Sleep well?
Yeah, definitely from the Dead Fam. Thank you so much, Dead Fam.
Bayram, you sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. Wasn't anything good or bad, I'd say. It's just that, well, the village organized another search party yesterday. It didn't feel right to leave all the searching to the adventurers. So there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy said it all came back to him.
Oh.
According to him, one day around dusk, he was passing by this one tree outside the village, and he saw our missing villager. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and they all left together. It looked like quite a happy family, apparently. And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Kind of strange that we forgot all about it for so long.
So that's how Calibert says his goodbye at his last memory game.
Oh, and we also remembered his name, Curry
Oh.
Bear. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner.
He made his imprint. That name is unique. Make sure you remember it this time.
Well, I hope he's happy wherever he is. And we're all relieved now that we know what happened.
It is in their memories at least now.
Seems like everyone thinks Curry Bear left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now.
Calibert is gone. The Luma fate is now complete.
Paimon wonders how Atos is doing. Maybe we should go check on her. If she hasn't remembered like everyone else, we can tell her what happened.
True.
Paimon didn't see her in the village just now, so she's probably at the tree. Come on, let's go talk to her.
This event is taking a bit. Alright. So, by the tree. Alright, let me see. Closest teleport would be, you know what? Walk there.
Useless.
It's not that far. There's the tree.
Hey, Atosa, how's it going?
Oh, it's you two. I was just about to go looking for you.
Aw.
I was part of the search party, so I remember what happened to Kari Bear now. Honestly, I just can't believe I forgot something so important.
I'm sure he wouldn't want you to forget it.
It's funny, but I have this feeling he told me the same thing. I just can't seem to remember when.
Aw.
I guess it doesn't really matter anyway. Life is made up of a series of memories. As long as I hold on to our time together, he'll always be a part of my life.
True.
I'm just happy I got to meet him. So, who cares what happens in the future, right? Okay, I'll admit, I'm just putting on a brave face. I
Yeah.
was dumped, wasn't I?
No.
Otherwise, why would he just leave like that without saying goodbye?
I'm sure he had his reasons.
You don't need to comfort me. I'll be okay. It's just like Kari Bear said. It's the things we overcome that make life more precious.
True.
And you know, if he has a heart, maybe he'll come back and see me one day.
Aww.
Anyway, thanks for
I
all
feel
your
bad
hard work,
for
you
that
two.
one.
I promised I'd help Granny Jahiet with something.
Thanks for you for the
so I should
raid.
head back.
It's appreciated. Welcome to the Hyena Pack.
Well, that should be it, right? Everyone's lives can go back to normal now.
Yes.
Oh, right. Weren't you about to tell Paimon what happened after your conversation with Curry Bear?
Yes, thank you for following us. Right, what was it that happened? I can't remember. Huh? There's something in my pocket.
A picture?
Oh, I got a box
That
on my
come
head.
From Paimon Z.
Let me see if I can get it off. It'll disappear eventually. Oh, he took a picture with us. And our sibling. Oh, maybe you might get along with each other, the two of you. The wolf is captured. Yes. Yes. Definitely. Alright. Let's get our achievement. Oh, we got a lot of achievements from this quest. Alright, so I got 101 wow. Got a lot of primos from that quest. Nice. And what did the guide say? Oh, I get a present from the guide. Oh, I got a wish. Hmm. So satisfying, yes. Okay. So since we're in Sumeru, let's make a wish on I'll hate them again. Yay! That's a good way to end the stream, no? Alright. One wish. Let's see. Nada. Oof. We tried. Alright. How much? Ah, enough to make a second wish. Alright. So, I'll be ending here. On Saturday, we'll be streaming from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. We're probably gonna do some more, sublim, you know it, Frosty, subliminal puzzles from the, game Subliminal. What's my pity? 30. Will be, yes, subliminal. Thank you, Frosty. We'll be, playing that on Saturday. I'll see everyone then. Have a good day, everyone. Yeah!